to Zh116 Radio. Your ultimate hub for all things gaming, from breaking updates to in-depth tech insights and the hottest new releases across the gaming universe. Dynamic host voiced, hosted by the one and only Alpha Hunter, leader of the Wolf Pack and master of the Shadow Realm, bringing you the sharpest takes and exclusive insights from the world of gaming.
All right. Welcome back, my fellow wolves. Alpha Hunter here, and you're tuned in to Zh116 Radio. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful aspects of what we do, creating and leading a community. I'll be sharing how I built my wolf pack, why staying authentic is key, and how to ensure your community feels like family. Whether you're a creator, a streamer, or just someone looking to strengthen the bonds in your own communities, this episode is for you. And today, we got 6 segments packed with tips and personal stories and reflections on community growth. Also, if you'd like to save 10%, which I'm pretty sure my code is still active, use code PACK, hashtag affiliate with Rogue Energy to save 10%. And I'm also going to talk about community growth, leadership, and making sure you stay true to yourself. So let's get howling, everybody. So what does being an alpha really mean? Being an alpha isn't about control. It's about guiding and protecting your pack in your community. The role of the leader is set the tone for the values and goals the group shares. Responsibilities. You're a source of inspiration, guidance, and stability. But leadership also means listening and learning from your pack. The balance between being a leader, and staying humble while being strong. A strong figure is necessary, but it's important to lead others at times. A true leader empowers those around them, not just themselves. So, chat. I made a decision in the community that wasn't about, my leadership, but serving the greater good of the pack, perhaps. And I also empowered, one of my viewers as well, and gave them, a mod to take on a larger role in the streams. So now the practical tips for leadership: lead by example. Sets. Oh Lord. So set standards on how your community interacts with and lead with kindness, inclusivity, and positivity. Yeah, I told you I was coming to get it this morning, actually. Yeah, I did. I told you, and you said okay.
You didn't tell me that because I told you don't touch the motherfucker because it never did charge, and I put it on airplane mode and it had 40-something%. Now it's got 4 fucking percent.
And I came and asked you, actually. It's all I'm recording. Let me get back to what I was saying. So. And fuck him, too. As I was saying before I got rudely interrupted. Be consistent, whether it's through regular streams, content updates, or community events. Like I said, like I always say, Jack, consistency builds trust in your leadership as well. And why authenticity is crucial. Your followers come to you for generousness. When they see you being real or it builds trust, they want to follow someone who's honest when things aren't perfect. Example, I had a time chat where I was struggling, with balancing balancing the streams in the community, and trying to balance what I wanted to balance what I'm passionate about, and my authenticity. I pretty much, basically, Chad, I evened out my workloads and stuff like that. And and got to a happy, I got to a happy medium where I can, juggle my workload from streaming and stuff like that. So what I do is I, pick the most critical things to do, like whether it's like a podcast episode, or I want to, let's say I want to do life of Alpha Hunt of an Alpha Wolf on YouTube. That's when I'll actually, take time out of my night or my day to finish that up, get that recorded, and edit it. And while that's editing, I'll work on another project. Um, so, and it's important to stay true to your values as a creator. Will always be an external pressure, whether it's from fans, brands, or trends. Practical tips: there's also no need to make decisions that align with your values, even if they aren't the most popular. When you do, you'll earn respect for sticking to your principles. Being a creator, comes with moments of self doubt. You might question if what you're doing, resonates with your audience, if you're doing enough to grow. It's important to take these moments in stride and remember why you started. Um, so Chad, I remember, many of times I've wanted, to give up. And that's when I was a smaller, content creator, when I really didn't know what the heck I was doing, back in the day. Um, and this was during 2020. I started my channel in early 2023 of, I think, March, I want to say. And that's kind of when your boy, I wasn't really too, focused on it. Let's say I started October 21st, 2023, and I wasn't really, taking it seriously. And I started seeing a little bit of growth, with my old content. Um, so as I, kept, going, kept getting better, kept, learning different ways to do different content and stuff like that. Um, and that's when I learned to do different. That's when I learned how to get what type of videos to do, etc. So not only that, I implemented I implemented new techniques to the channel and stuff like that. And as I did that, I saw more growth with my channel as well. So that's one thing you need to do as an up and coming content creator, whether you're just starting out on Twitch or on YouTube. Take advice from bigger content creators, implement new things like hashtags and stuff like that, or tags for your games. Um, so our next, topic we're going to talk about is building a safe space for everyone. How do you ensure your community is a space where all members feel welcome and respected and safe? This is especially important in one space where anonymity can sometimes breed toxicity. Have a clear community rules. Use trusted moderators to lead by example how you treat others. Managing conflicts and promoting respect. A community will face discriminants, but as a leader, it's your job to ensure these discriminants are handled with respect and compassion. I'm also going to share a little something with y'all. And I actually had a viewer that was causing drama and conflict in our community, and I believe I took the appropriate action to have this person banned off of YouTube and had them taken down, because not only that, they were actually spreading misinformation about the community. So I feel like I did a very good thing right there. And that's what you need to do, is if you find out someone's spreading stuff about you, you need to make people aware. Will do, buddy. Because I'm feeling generous, that's why. Because you're one of the toughest wolves in the pack. Um, so not only that, chat, I took the appropriate action to clear it up. Now, if someone's making, false accusations about you, you have to have the proof that they did it and go on video and show them. Now, when toxicity comes into play, That's when you need, to step back and figure out a plan to deal with this. Um, the role of moderators. Moderators are your first line of defense. They help maintain the tone of the community and enforce rules. Personal tip: treat your moderators as partners. They're essential to keeping the community safe and functioning smoothly. Engagement is the heart of the community. Without it, even the best content can fall flat. Make time to engage with your audience directly, whether it's responding to comments, hold question and answer sessions, or getting feedback. Engaging with the pack makes them feel like they're part of the journey. Um, I will, buddy. I mean, you're one of the toughest players on the island, technical terms, you know? I'm trying to stay on topic. So, chat, just remember, treat your moderators with, respect, because think of them as your partners for your channel. Um, Now we're going to talk about interactive community engagement. Engagement is the heart of a thriving community. Without, like I said, that can even fall flat if you don't. Now, discuss how you engage your community on Discord, social media, even events. These spaces foster long-term relationships as well. Example: I'm going to share how you created a special event or channels, to foster stronger bonds. For example, maybe you have a Wolfpack story or channel survival tips thread viewers can contribute content to. Now, and now I'm going to give you another tip, chat. Engagement isn't just about chatting, it's also about listening. Ask for feedback on your content, your streams, or your community direction, then act on it. Your viewers will appreciate that you value their input. Now, handling growth, the challenges of leading a larger pack. As your community grows, the responsibility of leading it, there's more voices, more opinions, more dynamics to manage. And how do you ensure your core values stay intact even as the pack expands? Now, set clear goals, ensure your team, mods, contributors, etc., are on the same page. Have open conversations with your community about changes or growth plans. Managing personal connections as your community grows becomes harder to maintain personal connections with every individual as your community grows. How do you handle this shift? Still being present and supportive. Um, so chat. Like whenever I'll run in, to one of my one of my OG subscribers and stuff like that, and it's exciting, but also brings most moments of nostalgia for smaller and more intimate, connections. Like some of the wolves in my pack. This particular episode is going to premiere next month, buddy, because I have the ones for this month scheduled. So I've been wanting to record this episode, and I finally got it done. And I'm gonna give my boy a shout out as well. So, and keeping the spirit of the community intact is crucial. That way your community doesn't lose its original vibe as it grows. It means staying consistent with your message, involving with the community, and growing decision practical. I'm gonna give y'all a tip: hold a periodic community reflection streams, or discuss and assess what's working, what isn't, and how to proceed together. Now we're going to talk about the future of the pack, plans for growth, new challenges. So, Chad and I am planning larger, newer content for this year. Let's see. Chad and I am planning to play Marvel Rivals for the very first time. We are working to get our channel memberships and super chats enabled. So we're going to be pushing for that this year, and we're going to try to push for 1K by the end of the summer, the end of 2025 summer. And then as we get closer to wintertime, I'm going to shoot for possibly not 5K, if not 10K subs. I'm going to shoot for by the end of the summer, by the beginning of winter. And that's a wrap. Episode of Ep78 of Zh116 Radio, leading a pack. Excuse me. Large or small, is about staying true to who you are, fostering an environment of inclusivity, and making sure your community thrives together. Thank you for tuning in. To tuning in today. Remember to keep howling, stay true to your pack, and always be proud of who you are. Ow. Also, chat, my fellow wolves, before we go, we've got some more exciting stuff coming up soon. Shout out to my boy and his girlfriend Tay, Lunar. He's a huge part of the pack. Big shout out to you, homie. Congrats, my friend. So chat, episode 79 is I'm gonna get this episode prepared, and this episode is gonna premiere. I'm gonna tell y'all I'm not gonna. I'm gonna tell y'all the exact date. Hold on. Let me get this prepared. So this. I'll be damned. So it's gonna premiere. Let's see, just so I know. February the 7th. This is gonna premiere. Then episode 79, my Wolfpack is gonna premiere on Monday, on the 10th, and the 14th. Valentine's Day is when the next episode is gonna premiere. All right, y'all. I'm out.